Welcome to the Kinkazoid podcast, where we give you your weekly dosage of nasty, freaky, kinky conversation and relationships too. Here's our host.
It's your girl Chase, the C Hayes, but how you say it, long as that flavor stays in your mouth.
I'd be mad if you gave this slaughterhouse of a dick to another bitch. Yes, I would be very upset.
Y'all, it's your girl Royal, no tagline necessary. Just recognize she's a queen. You see the headline. When I say it was a wet spot, I mean it was a wet spot. Like it was like all encompassing the entire bed or whatever, almost.
And your boy Hubdusa, as they say, giving it to you from the front and the back. Nobody asked you what you like or what you feel works better. I said what works for me.
It's time to start the show. Let's get kinky.
You know, I always gotta laugh at that beginning part where y'all put that part of me going off.
Yeah, I don't know why that was the part. Why was that the part you chose?
Because Hubdusa don't talk much, okay, guys? Like he does, but at this, you guys gotta think about it. At that point, we had just changed avenues, like the way the show runs and everything. So I wanted it like fresh new stuff, you know, and Hubdusa at this point in time really wasn't a speaking kind of guy. Like, you know, like he would say some stuff, but it would be very just like, yeah, you know what I'm saying? Or it's like
I'm a man of few words.
Yes, it was very in agreement, or he would just his eyebrow. And I'm sorry, I couldn't put in the clip of this man lifted his eyebrow for no reason. And I thought that thank you who texted me. And I thought that it was funny because he don't really get a chance to like go off, right? So I was like, I wanted ones that like were out of control. Obviously, me and Royal, we gab, right? And so I knew we were gonna have some good parts. I knew that was right. So that's why when I chose mine, I was like, I get mad if you put this slaughterhouse dick on somebody else. That's crazy. That's wild, right? And then with Royal's wet everywhere. It's like you don't get the context of each section. Instead for yours, you don't get the context. All you know is you was leaning back in your chair like, yeah, you damn right. That's what I did.
Damn right. That's what I said. And that's what I mean.
That's what I mean. So you don't get the context, but you understand the dynamic of everything. So yeah, I just thought it was funny. It was funny, man.
I mean, I'm not saying it wasn't funny.
No, definitely.
I was just curious why that was, because I see it every time and I start laughing. It's like, why gotta be the angry black man on the damn show?
Nigga, you ain't the angry black man on the show. It's just you don't say stuff. So that was the one time in that time frame that you kind of, you know, that if I was to do it over, I got like plenty that I could choose from.
Okay.
Yeah. You want me to do it over for you, boo? Is that you want? You want me to create a whole new little primetime TV for you?
I mean, I was gonna say, like, it's been a while. We've been doing this format for
okay. I can make another one. I can make a 2024 one. You know, listen. But
what's up, everybody in the comments? Appreciate y'all coming through.
Our audio staying. Let's get
here. Oh no, the audio stay. Audio stay. Hey, bright eyes.
Hey girl, Happy New Year.
Happy New Year, everybody.
What kind of New Year would not be if we weren't on CP time? Okay. The New Year gotta be on time. We don't.
Nope.
Okay. That's how it goes.
We be lifing. Things be happening.
Yes. Well, hey guys, Happy New Year. Happy New Year. It is 2024. Super exciting. It's a fucking leap year, guys. So, you know,
we get that extra day.
On February 29th, everybody, if you can, even if it's by yourself, bust a nut. Because guess what? You ain't going to be able to bust a nut on February 29th for another 4 years. You know? You can always remember back. You can always go, when was the last time you busted a nut on February 29th?
Oh,
you know, it was like 4 years ago, actually, when you think about it.
Oh, and I have a friend whose birthday is on February 29th. And that used to be the running joke, like he only could celebrate his birthday every 4 years. It's like that.
So all of my February 29th birthday-ers, y'all about to go crazy and big out here in these cities. I know it's about to get wild. I feel bad for any pregnant woman who has to have that hard decision whether to keep your baby's birthday February 29th or be February
That is a
28th
rough
or
decision.
March 1st.
Or March 1st.
Yeah.
Okay, side note, can we get into my nails? Can you see that? Aren't these cute?
Those are cute. I like the grippers.
Okay, there you go.
Those are
There you go.
nice. Those are very different than what you usually do. You usually do not almond, dinosaurs. Are they dinosaurs? Almonds. Are they called almonds?
Stiletto.
Stiletto? Okay.
They're stiletto. It's like they're like the pointier version of almonds. So they stiletto almost, but the tip is a little rounded.
Yeah, no, those are cute.
Yeah, this is different.
I like those.
Thank you so much.
I can't wait till springtime hit before I get my grippies back. I don't do them in the wintertime. I just, to me, it's wasted money. Okay, you know what I'm saying? Because I wear, like, I used to be an all year.
What's that
didn't
saying?
matter. What?
I feel bad for the
Catholics. The Catholics?
They can't give their girls.
Girls.
My Lord. Because of Lent, is that what it is?
Yeah.
Lent? Okay.
But yeah, I can't do them all year long. Like I also need my nails to breathe. Like, you know what I'm saying? So I need them to breathe for a little while, because once it hits spring, like Marchish to Aprilish, they on so daggone like end of October. So, you know, because I can't keep up with the holidays. That is too much pressure, to be honest. Because I got to have the Christmas ones, I got the Thanksgiving ones, then the Christmas ones.
I got my Christmas ones. I had Halloween ones.
It's just too. It's too much. Too much.
I had the one, so I didn't get a specific style for Thanksgiving. I just got my nails done.
Ash Wednesday.
Okay. Yeah, I'm not Catholic, so I'm not.
School from 3rd grade to 7th grade. You thought I would have done that, but
Ooh, you should have. I was going to say, I have not.
Ash Wednesday was really boo-boo. I did not like Ash Wednesday. I'm Christian, so I don't do Ash Wednesday. 1, 2, they had my forehead itching all day, and you would get in trouble if you wiped it off your forehead. You had smudge on your forehead, bro, and it would itch so bad. And you know how weird that is for a person who grew up having a dosage of holy oil on her forehead before she left for school every day, and it never bothered me. But then ashes get on my forehead, and now it's just irritating. So yeah.
She said she was getting her chocolate. Never mind.
Speaking of giving things up, so I know you and Chase talked about it a little bit while I was off camera before the show started, but I'm fasting, y'all. I am fasting. Being a good Christian girl, doing the 21-day Daniel fast. And
Menina's doing that too.
You said what?
Menina's doing that too. Doing the 21-day fasting.
It is a whole struggle. I mean, you can eat. You can eat or whatever, but you know, fruits and vegetables, twigs and berries, that type of stuff.
I don't know if Christianity has anything to do with it. Is it? Because my mama in there eating oxtails as we speak.
Listen. Like, let me go get these.
She's killing the hoes right now.
She's on the fast as well.
Listen, so that's what I'm saying. It's like, I don't know. I mean, Menina tried to get me on it. She was like, come on. I honestly can say I am not a disciplined human being whatsoever. When it comes to certain things, if it definitely can. Like, I've went, I think, 2, maybe 3 weeks, no juices, nothing, just water one time. I went 2 weeks eating no meat. So, like, I've done stuff where I've deprived myself of little things here and there just to see if I can do it. But I'm always the next day person. Like, I'll start over. It is what it is. And then by the time I get to where I was like, damn, if my bitch ass would have just stayed consistent with what I was doing, then the shit would have been over by now. You know? So
yeah. I mean, honestly, so I'm a weekend. And it's not as bad as it has been for me over previous years. But like it is definitely a struggle. Like one day too, I was eating Chipotle. I just had to ask the Lord to forgive me because I was like, I am dying. When I tell you I was dying, like I don't know if like my blood sugar dropped or whatever the case may be, but your girl needed some protein. Okay. Like immediately, quick, fast, and in a hurry. So yeah. Outside of that though, like I've been doing good. I haven't had a
Shut up.
Shut up, baby. Shut up. We're not talking about your type of protein, okay? I want some chicken so bad. Listen, and honestly, it has not. I haven't even been wanting lately. Like, no, I haven't been wanting any type of meat. Shut up, producer, whatsoever. So I don't know.
I stopped eating chicken.
So I'm gonna keep you lifted up, Menina, because not Menina. That's not me. That's me. I'm gonna keep you lifted up because
no, that's Menina.
No, it is Menina. It is Menina. Yeah, I'm gonna keep you lifted up, girl, because it's a struggle. It's a whole struggle.
Mm-hmm. But yeah. Well, talking about new things and doing different things for the New Year's. What new things do you guys want to try for the New Year's? Everybody, don't go run into the comments all at once, but put it in the comment section. What new things are you looking to get into, wanting to do, try, travel even? It doesn't have to be sexually oriented.
We get on my nerves. We
get on my want it to, nerves. But yeah, anything new that you guys want to give a little wink to?
I'm doing something new. Outside of my fast and everything. But so I've always wanted to go to New Orleans. I've never been. Ooh. And so I have made the decision to go. So that's on the travel side of things. I'm going for my birthday.
Oh, well,
at the end of the month.
Menina will take you on a tour.
New Orleans. I don't even know that. Yep, it's me and my sister. So I'm, ghost touring, food touring. I'm doing all the tours. I'm doing everything. I'm trying to be out in the streets and doing stuff.
Yeah, that's what I'm doing.
As she should.
That's
right.
Goodbye.
That's first.
See you later.
See you later.
So long. Farewell. I'll it's 5 days. You can do without me for 5 days.
5 days with these kids.
Yes.
Oh yeah.
Yes.
You'll be getting a bunch of phone calls and texts.
Probably.
She's always going to get phone calls and texts.
I am. I went to when I was in Boston. That's all every single day. And I'm like, y'all know that there's a whole ass parent physically in the building. Y'all don't have to call me for stuff. Like stuff was popping off when I was about to get on my flight home. I'm like, I'm in Boston. What am I supposed to do? What can I do from here? Nothing. Absolutely nothing.
I love the fact that when people come and travel here, their first thought is me. That made me feel very special. Like, I'm coming. I gotta see you.
Because you're in Boston. Like,
well, yes, but it still was nice. Like, you could have just been working.
Yes, because listen,
she's like, you just ruined it.
I was coming for work, but my thought was I need to see her before I leave because it didn't make any sense for me to be in Boston and not go see her or not, see her. So.
Since the last time I seen you guys was 2021. It's crazy.
Yeah, was it 2021?
2021.
Mm-hmm. That was?
Mm-hmm. Yep.
You came to us, so I came to you. That's it's only fair.
Well, of course. Producer, any new things you want to get into?
I'll be turning 40 this year.
Woo!
Yeah.
Let's get old.
Let's just get that one out the way. I'm turning 40 this year.
And you don't look a day over 31.
Okay, but you're fine at 40 though. You're fine at 40. That's all.
Let me tell you though, I got some friends I didn't seen them. They got them gray hairs popping, and I'm still sitting here with the blackness though.
Okay.
And they younger than him. That was the funny thing. We all sitting around the table. They talking about their gray hair and their beard and stuff. I was like, oh, he don't got no gray hair. I mean, you do have some gray hair. We're not gonna talk about where it is.
Yeah, shout out to 84 babies. But personally, I don't know. I know we talk about it every year that we want to go somewhere where it snows for Christmas. So I think this year we may actually make that happen. So that's the plan.
What the fuck?
We are. I'm determined.
For Christmas.
I'm determined.
What are you talking about?
Next.
We ain't talking about just for the fun and games of. We're talking about Christmas time.
But we also have to do something for your 40th because we did something for your 30th. Remember we went to Vegas for your 30th.
We did have a talk about something, but
we did. So I think we're gonna do something for your 40th. I haven't decided on what that something is yet because if we do what I was planning to do, we can't go until the kids go on summer vacation. So that's like what, a month or two after your birthday. So we're gonna have to do something. Yeah. So we gotta do something though. Like we're gonna travel.
Cabin. A cabin with logs.
We're gonna do something for your birthday. Honestly, you know what I think? I got a good idea. I know what we're gonna do for your birthday.
She's plotting.
It's gonna require a flight, but
Birdman hands.
Yeah. Yeah. I know what we're gonna do. Mm-hmm.
Well, I for one want to get into some because this is gonna be on record and I can't run from it if I really wanted to. I do deeply want to venture into backyard play. I do want to see what that's about. I know I started it. I do want to actually see what it hits for. And just so I can be like, well, yeah, just so I can tell y'all this shit was trash, told you so, and then I can move on with my life. Because apparently
or you're gonna be like, Royal, it was one of the best experiences of my life. You were absolutely right.
I'm not gonna put any expectations on it. I am not going to because
we definitely put expectations.
I can't listen. I can't put expectations on it because I can't even train myself for it because I can't find my butthole. My ass is too big. So, yeah, it's been.
You can't find your butt.
No, well, when I'm on the toilet, it's a whole nother scenario. There's a lot of arching.
Okay, but I'm
spreading. A whole lot of shit going on. Literally going on. So that's different than versus me like on my bed. And my ass is closed. Okay.
All right, so I'm gonna tell you this: if you are going to do this for real, you need to be with somebody who knows what he's doing, okay? Because he's gonna have to do the training, and that is a process in and of itself.
Yeah. No. I definitely understand that. I definitely understand that. I'm not gonna say like I ain't scared. I'm scared as fuck. I ain't gonna hold you, but. You know, one step at a time. And it doesn't have to be a dick. Like, I don't need a dick in me.
No, it doesn't. Finger.
I just want to see what all the fuss is about.
Saying, we were talking about new things for the kink side of this year. That's another story. You know, I got some things I want to talk about.
What you want to talk about? Because you ain't talked to me about none of this.
You know exactly what I want to do.
Oh.
That's Shabari.
Who's Shabari? Jones?
Yep, you know exactly what I want to do. Yep.
Who's Shabari Jones?
Okay. We're going to do it. Learn how to do it properly, and you can do it. We're going to do it. Okay?
That's what I would like to do.
I refuse. You cannot suspend me from the ceiling. I'm sorry. I'm not playing helicopter with your ass. We are not doing that.
And that's another thing. I would like I don't know, because you guys know
what we know.
I'm moving to Georgia this year. I'm super scared. Super scared. Oh, are you frozen in the face or is it me?
You were frozen for a second.
You were frozen.
I was?
Yeah,
okay.
You good though.
Because I was Treese was looking
so
like
you
this.
said, as you guys know, and then that was it. I don't know what I know.
Moving to Georgia this year. That's what she said.
I know.
Yeah. So
not moving further away. Like,
I know. Baby's growing up. So
is it really further away though?
It is further away. It's definitely further away. At least right now, I'm gonna drive away from y'all. I mean, if you really wanted to, I'm gonna drive away from y'all. But if we
drive to Georgia,
I mean, that's further hours though.
Well, we drive to North Carolina.
I'm saying we've driven to Georgia.
Yeah,
we've driven to Georgia.
I've been in a car ride from Maryland to Georgia before when I was like 18, and it wasn't too bad, but my body is definitely different from 18 to
I was 31. About to say we in our
definitely
30s.
Different.
It's not the same.
Yeah, it's not at all. Like, I don't know what cocaine was in my system when I was younger and I was able to sit in them damn cars. But like my father and my mom, they would pack us up, drive from Boston
and just drive
to Orlando and go to Orlando, Florida, then when we would leave, come from Orlando, Florida, up to Virginia to see my grandfather, and then come back to Boston. Like,
and then just be chilling, and you in the back seat, like
be hanging out.
everything's fine.
So that's why, like, I never had a problem with car rides, but then I got to a point where my knees started hating me. So I just can't sit. Like, I took maybe 2018, I did a ride up to Montreal. Bitch, my knee almost decapitated itself. Okay, it almost fell off, and that's only like 5 hours. That thing almost, because I had to like put myself in a comatose because I had to sleep. I had to drive, and I was gonna get the front seat, but then some people have motion sickness, so I had to get the back seat, and my knee was like, it felt like my knee was internally bleeding. Kid you not, like it hurt so bad. So yeah, I don't know how I'm gonna do this ride down to Atlanta, but Ham's gonna come and drive me down. So, well, it's gonna be an adventure. For fucking sakes, it's gonna be an adventure. So we'll see how.
It is, but it's gonna be a good one.
Yeah,
you know what I mean.
I'm scared though. I took all the pictures and stuff off my mirror, and I just stared at it for a little bit. And what did you hear? I know I froze.
No.
Did I freeze? Oh,
exactly what you said. I was just saying, you're putting your hand up like there's a mirror right there.
I know. Okay, so imagine where this window is. There's a mirror. Okay. I took all my pictures down off my like bureau mirror or whatever. It's like baby pictures when I was little, me, my friends, siblings, whatever. And I just stayed. It was just empty. I really cried because I was like, that's the first initiative. Like that's the beginning.
So when's the
move date?
I have told everyone 2024. I'm not giving anybody that date because I feel like if I don't make it, I will feel like a failure. So I'm going to keep that one to myself for right now.
Okay, but the goal is this year, and that's good enough.
The goal is happening this year. I don't give a damn if I have to live on somebody's couch for 2.5 seconds. The goal is to be in Georgia.
To be out of Boston.
Well, here's to your goal.
Mm-hmm. Yes.
Yeah.
Okay, so
we're making big girl moves.
I know. So talking about moves and everything like that, and me moving to Georgia, how many bodies is too many bodies to catch in a year? Okay, because
I was about to ask where that segue was going. I was like, wait a minute. Okay,
because I don't know how many bodies I'm about to body. I need to know what can I not get judged on?
What is too many bodies?
Listen, whose business is it anyway?
Listen, I'm about to have a lot of Southern men whispering, "What's up, shawty?" in my ear. Ooh, and I don't know how I'm gonna act. So I just need to know.
Again,
Young Ken is going to have a little spot through. That's what's going to happen.
You said what?
I said Young Ken is going to spot through for a second, just for a second.
Okay, you know what I'm saying? Come on through.
Oh my God, I'm about to throw this fucking thing out the window. I'm about to throw it out the window. I'm sorry. I keep getting my iTunes keep popping up and it's blowing my life. So yeah, I'm sorry.
It's all right. What's too many bodies? Honestly, there's no such thing as too many bodies.
In a year. There's definitely a number for too many bodies.
I don't have a person.
Okay, like I'm sorry.
You can't even ask him.
Yeah, you can't ask me.
You can't even ask him. You can't ask him. He
Are you telling me 24 in a year is cool?
Yeah.
Yeah, I think 24 in a year is cool.
We found whores. Okay, sorry.
24 in a year. Shit.
That's 2 people a month.
24 in a month.
That's 2 people a month. Like, right. And that's only if you don't end up in a relationship. Because you end up in a relationship, and that's your person or whatever. But 2 people a month.
Now I know how people be catching bodies like it's nothing and be having these grand ass numbers. Because when people would tell me like their numbers, I was like, it's mostly men. I'm like, how the fuck did you fuck that many people? Like that doesn't make any sense. Like the math. If me and you started having sex at the same time, let's just say same year, give or take, and we're both the same age now, how in the living hell are you at like 200? Like what the heck? Like what?
I know someone in the 4 digits.
I'm sorry, 4 digits?
4?
Like thousands.
Yeah. Yes.
So would they got a manual? Would they got a manuscript of names? How they know how many?
At one point he did.
Do I know this person?
Ages. Yes, you do.
Do I know this person?
What?
I do know this person.
Yes, you do.
Well, at least he knows who he got what from. If he couldn't handle what, ooh.
Listen, I thought I was bad for being in the double digits.
Played sports, had Greek letters.
I'm over here like, guys.
Like I said, played sports, had Greek letters. Yeah.
Is it who I think it is?
Yes.
You guys know you have a private chat, right? Just don't put it in the public one.
I do have a private chat. Wait.
Please continue.
Make sure it's private. Anyway, so yeah, I don't know. I feel like 24 is a lot in a year. That's just like, because okay, how about this? I think about it. I think about oh my gosh, I'm gonna act like who I know who it is. This is so crazy, guys. I don't know.
Genocide Circus says, "Stop telling my business."
But
my
here's
bad,
the thing.
Genocide. I didn't mean to.
I feel like for me, I mean, you don't.
Okay,
have
I told you. I just
told time.
Who it was in the chat.
Okay. Okay. Wow.
Whore.
Now that makes sense.
Yes.
So
Greeks.
Here's the thing. I just feel like there's a time period to get to know a person. Like I think the quickest I've had sex with a person in just like a hi, how you doing, was a hi, how you doing, 11 a.m. sleeping with them by 6 p.m. So like I think that was the quickest I've done like a hi, how you doing? Like a little like a slip it in, slip it, slide it, slip it, slip it.
Listen, no judgment here because I've had.
Yeah, but I mean, it's not no judgment. But I'm just saying that's the quickest time frame I've went from not knowing you to letting you slide.
2 hours.
2 in the same day.
2 hours.
I've had 2 in the same day. 2 in the same day. Like it would be. Like,
I've done one time 2 in the same day, and I will tell you, after that, I felt empowered. Like I felt empowered. Like
now, when you say 2 in the same day, you talking about 2 people you didn't know in the same day?
No, 2 niggas.
2 people that I didn't know. No. Like I knew the other person.
I didn't know, but like I just felt empowered. I was like, I'm really that bitch. Like this coochie, nice. Like this is really what it is. Like these niggas want this coochie. Okay. But
I wasn't off of that. I was like, the first one was whack. So you go to the second one, the dependable dick.
Well, yes, but I also did feel kind of bad. Not kind. I feel, But then I said I planned it out right because the smaller one I had early in the day, and the bigger one I had that night, so there would be no difference. You know what I'm saying?
Same.
You wouldn't be. I'm like, ow! I seen that pussy. That pussy. You know that song by Lloyd? You know that song? Tell me where that pussy goes, because it don't feel the same no more. That pussy.
No.
I love that song. Put it on your Spotify. It's a good song.
I guess I was always the late night person because I was never during the day.
What? Wait a minute.
Back that. Shut your he slid that in there pretty good. It was a nice little nice little slide in.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, I was about to say that's another one. So with these innuendos, y'all irritating the spirit.
I don't slide in. I bust down doors.
Here he go.
Oh, this is you trying to get me to capture one of these moments so I can put it in the new video because it's sounding. There's a lot of lines going on right now.
It's not about a lot of lines. It's just facts.
No, he just out of line. That's what this is.
So you said that at the end of that song with Kanye, when Amber said he reupholstered my pussy, it was you. Mm-hmm. You were the reupholsterer. Okay. Yes. All right. Mm-hmm.
I can neither confirm nor deny these allegations. I'm just drinking my water.
Oh, that's such a good song.
She got the ring. She know it.
Guys,
you doing a lot. You doing the most. You doing the most right now.
Hot in here. God. All right. So
you feeling a certain type of way, sir?
No, it's just it's warm in here. My mom old, so she gotta have the heat on and shit. So it's like warm.
My wife and my kids keep on
I
cutting up
must
my
be
damn
old
meat.
too, because I be freezing.
Girl, get some iron in your system, Lord.
I got iron. I don't even have an iron deficiency. It just be cold as shit in this house. This house drafty as listen, it's drafty.
You don't got them things to slide underneath the doors?
No.
Maybe you should invest in those things that slide underneath the doors.
Maybe I should, but right now we don't have those, so it's just cold as shit in this house right now.
Would you rather pay more in heat or just get something that helps the draft?
Listen, Mom. Okay, I didn't say it.
Now we throwing daggers. Now I'm mom because I'm making sense. But who am I? Like what? Like I'm just saying. Like put some.
Yes,
I already agreed with you in the first place.
I know.
I need a cold so I can warm you up. That's all it is.
Nick, you don't be warming me up. What are you talking about?
Walking around with the same hard nipples as she do. So like, what's the point?
Listen, I go to bed before you in the first place. That's the first thing. Second thing is that we sleep like this far apart on the bed. Listen, y'all, that shit that y'all be seeing about couples cuddling each other and going to bed, that shit is not real. It's not real at all. It's not true.
The body heat that I produce added on with her body heat, I would not sleep in that.
We cuddle for approximately 3.5 minutes before it gets too hot. Somebody is uncomfortable. Somebody back hurt. Somebody something. So yeah, that shit ain't real.
No, flannel sheets.
We have flannel sheets before.
We had flannel sheets.
Or plastic wrap your windows. You ain't opening them bitches. That helps too.
Facts. Yeah. Listen, I'm about to have a whole wife moment. I was about to say, aren't you supposed to be doing that to one of the kids? One of the kids, bro. Oh, I just had a whole motherhood.
We are having a whole real conversation, and
we're having a real adult conversation right now.
All right, Kinkazoid, this is the adult episode, apparently.
This is not the adult episode. Well, I mean, yeah. So, all right. Speaking of,
it's always an adult episode. We gotta talk about
it. So, since Royal has to try out for the first time, putting them damn sliders underneath her door, let's talk about the first time you've ever done anything non-vanilla. Okay.
Let me come. I'm about to come back to Boston.
Oh, well, guess what? Get the things that sliding at the door, and if I hear it's still cold, you did something wrong. Okay. Plastic wrap your windows.
Okay.
Listen, wrap your windows. Put the things, the draft. What do they call draft somethings underneath the door? Call it a dizzy.
Something like that.
Yeah. Actually, I bought one of those, but the one I got was too small for our front door. We're supposed to be getting another one. So yes, mother, I'm well aware.
I'm just trying to help some niggas out. Okay. All right. But yeah, what was you guys, and in the comment section, once again, don't go run into the races here. What was you guys' first non-vanilla experience? This could be a paddle, this could be a little spank, this could be a choke, this could be the whole thing. Okay.
So I need some clarification, because non-vanilla also
clarification for
hear me up. Does that also include doing it in places not normal for the outside your bedroom?
Yes, because that's non-vanilla. Like no vanilla people just be.
Man, we've been doing non-vanilla since he started having sex. I'm sorry.
Almost damn near.
Honestly, if that's the case, then so have I. Because listen, when you're a homosexual, when you're young and you're a homosexual, you have to be very creative and very creative in the places where you have sex. So yeah, I was outside. We was at the park.
On a roof.
Listen,
on a roof.
Outside at the park. I was young. I was
on the roof.
The roof.
20 years old.
Girl, was this a flat roof? Was this a flat roof, or what? Like this was an apartment building roof, or was this a typical house roof? Because if it was a typical house roof, you got some strong toes.
Nina said she was 26. What you do when you were 26, Manina?
But no, like, what was your first time? I'm not asking you if you've done it. Obviously, you have, you nasty fucks. I'm saying
you're talking about the age.
Like, I mean, it doesn't even matter age. Like, what was your? I feel like no one listens to my questions when I ask them. What was your first experience of doing something non-vanilla?
Honestly, I answered your question already because I said it was out. just having sex outside.
Yes, genocide circus. Group sex counts.
First of all, calm down, okay? That's the first thing.
No.
Second thing.
No. Listen what I be talking
about. Calm down. Because you're doing the most. You're doing the most. You're doing too much.
You're doing too much. Listen to me when I'm talking. That's the problem. That's the problem. That's the destruction of Black families of today. Nobody listen.
I did listen because I answered your question. I said it was outside. That's what I said.
Okay, you was outside.
We was at the park. We was at the park. Ooh. And I mean like at the park on the swing set. On the swing set, on the bench.
Whoa, you were swinging? We was swinging
on the swing set. On the swing set, on a bench, on the tennis court.
How does swing set work? You was sitting down, you was riding. How did that even like what, nigga?
No, it was just like.
Did he treat you like a sex swing and just had you just swing back and forth on it?
No, but it was like a hitting it from the back type of scenario. I'll get.
Oh, listen, I've never been slim, so I don't know what secret ways I would have ever even able to do it when I was younger. To be honest, it would have been none. I've never been slim, so every time someone tells me that they've done this here and done this there, they've always were like slimmer in their stories, and so I'm always like super confused how the fuck you're doing that, because in my mind I'm taking it as a fat person.
I've always been thick. I've always been thick. I've always I was slimmer than I am now, but I've always been thick. So like, you know, I was still a thick girl trying to do this stuff.
Me and my boy in a park had our girls bent over a stump, high-fiving each other.
You had some wild ass sexual.
Okay, well, that was I got dry
floor sex. Having sex on the floor? No.
Like,
that
all right.
I think that's very non-vanilla. I feel like
it's
she said she was 320 at the time on the roof.
Like I said, strong toes.
You said she was gripping it.
Had me doing foolishness.
Oh, you could have got arrested and registered.
Me too.
Arrested and registered.
Did listen. For me too, it was at the park. And I mean like not at the park, but at the school, but not like behind anything. We was out in the open. Like the school was closed and we were like up against the building.
Family living room.
And then somebody walked around the corner and I got caught, you know.
Y'all would have been registered. I mean, I fucked behind the park one time on school.
I was in the church parking lot.
But I went to the school. So technically, would it have been wrong if I was if I went to the school, was part of the school, and I was underage?
Still makes you a sex
offender. Because you didn't go to the school anymore. And you're still a sex offender. Oh my gosh. Out of all of the places that we've had sex during, we could have been registered sex offenders. Could you imagine how embarrassing that would be?
I definitely have had two.
You're just thinking about that all the times that we did it?
Yes.
Places that
yes. I definitely could have been registered.
Yes.
That would have been embarrassing. Can you imagine though? You've been judged and everybody's like, oh, you touch kids. I'm like, I had someone adulty touching me. I was at the wrong place, wrong time. Okay.
Oh, it happened during Mardi Gras.
Oh, Louisiana. Okay, bucket list. Let me write that down right now. On the roof during Mardi Gras. Darren, we going anywhere.
I don't think I've. So my first, my first non-traditional, like first.
When I'm going, it's after Mardi Gras.
I'm trying to think. I really don't count having sex in like other people's, like in front of other people, as non-vanilla because it's just still sex.
That is extremely non-vanilla.
In front of people?
In front of people?
Having people watch?
I mean, I gave head.
Exhibitionism?
Like, well, this is a good story. I think I told this story before where I this is my freshman year in college. I had just lost my virginity not too long ago prior to this, and I don't know, old boy was feeling some type of way and I was feeling some type of way, but at the time we couldn't go to either of our rooms because our roommates were there or something. I don't know. I think that was the story. Anyway, we was on the boys' floor, so it was like girls' floor, boys' floor, girls' floor, And so we was obviously on his floor chilling, and so he was like, "Oh, let's go into our friend's room and see if he'll give us his room for a little bit." And so we went into the room. I'm so friends with the guy whose room it is. That's why it's just like it's funny to talk about it. Anyway, so we go into the room and he was like, "Hey, we know your roommate's on vacation. We trying to get it in real quick. Can we get your room real quick?" He's like, "Nigga, I am not this because this is you have to think about the scene. You're walking into a room. He is laid up in bed, like chilling like this, okay? He's watching TV, got the remote control in hand, water and bottle in one other hand. He's lax. Like my nigga is chilling. He's in there by himself, everything. And oh girl, my weight is on my mind every 0.5 seconds of the day. I wish. But yeah, so I'm like, so he's like, "Can we get it?" He's like, "Y'all not fucking in my room. I'm sorry." So he was like, "Can I get some head at least?" Can I get some head at least? So he's like, "Fine, just put another blanket down. Just sit on top of his whatever and just find another blanket and put it over her head or whatever like that." So yeah, I had to give head underneath a blanket on his roommate's bed while he just sat there and watched TV. Now, I don't know how this looked outside the blanket because this was not like he's like this and he's parallel. Like they're not parallel to each other. This nigga is very much looking at this man while he's laying in bed and he has to lay watching TV. So at some point, they're in each other's vision. Okay. So I don't know if he's getting hard off of me giving, like, I don't know what the situation is happening outside this blanket. All I know is I did what I need to do underneath that blanket, swallowed, got up, fixed my hair, and left. Okay. So that was my first little...
But you're still friends with this guy.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. That was my homeboy. And then he like later told me like literally we had a week left of school, and we all went to the beach to get drunk. I mean, we was soft and we was drunk, whatever. And he walked up to me, and I was upset because I went and I got mad at my first and went and found this nigga I was trying to fuck since I got to school. And all that nigga knew to do was suck titties. He was a horrible kisser, loose lip headed ass motherfucker. Anyway, he was horrible at kissing. Horrible. I mean, horrible at kissing. Like I literally escaped his room just to be like, "Oh, somebody's crossing. I need to go to this probate." I did. I was like, "Nah, it was horrible." So anyway, I'm at the beach drunk. I'm like, "Yo, that nigga can't kiss. This shit is stupid." Da-da-da-da. And he ran up to me. He's like, "Let me show you then." And that nigga kissed the fuck out of me. I was like, "Oh shit, where you been all year?"
Nigga, why'd you wait till now?
Why'd you wait? That's what I said. But he had a girlfriend the whole entire time. They had just broke up like a week and a half ago, like beforehand. So it was always that but apparently he always had like something for me that people told me. I was like, he had a girlfriend. What are you talking about? That's how delusional I am. I just told the story when I was on live.
You found out. You fucked around and found out, huh?
Yeah, I told the story. I think it was on I think it was on live. Yeah, when I tell you I'm oblivious to somebody liking me. You have to literally, like, Candace, I would like you to sleep with you one day if I can. I literally do not know that anybody likes me. I'm very to the shit. So,
Joe, our comments is going. Oh man.
I'm sorry.
Says he had sex in the foyer of this chick's grandmama's house.
I thought it said you had sex at Foyer's, which is a chicken's place. That's what I thought that was saying.
He had sex in this chick's grandmother's foyer. That's what he said.
The foyer is too fancy for you to be doing that. Okay, that's disgraceful.
What about this chick's parents' room?
Never. See,
that's disrespectful.
Is my face frozen? My face is frozen.
That's disrespectful.
I've only had sex in one. That's the shit that blows my life because I'm not trying to have sex in nobody's.
That was there. I've only did it once, and that was at their house, obviously, because I don't want to lose my life. That was at their house, and he took me in the room, and I was like, "We can't be in here. What are we doing?" And we fucked on the floor, and I was like mortified after that. I was mortified. I was like, wow.
didn't zipping it. Nope, zipping that because I don't know
Genocide.
who's watching.
You can't
Hell,
get none of this because you don't know how to spell my name, and that's just what that is.
Dang. Never in my parents' room, ever. I feel like that's like the ultimate form of disrespect as a parent. You gonna have sex in my room, in my bed? Are you tripping? Like now I have to kill you and the person that was in the room with you. Like I'm on general principle.
Yeah,
hey, like that's just it.
All for it. I got a story to tell y'all guys afterwards. I can't. I put it on my Snapchat, but I can't talk about it right now. Anyway. All right. So everybody's just out here, just fucking. That's great. Love to see it. Ooh, this was for Royal. Do you guys feel like just because somebody took you on this lavish bungalow vacation, Bora Bora, okay? You were swinging over the ocean, all right? Had your own little cabana over the water, okay? Mahis and tropical island punches and all those things. Pay for, okay? Mwah. No money spent. You know what I'm saying? All that. Do you feel like it's obligated to give up that ass? Are you obligated to give up that ass?
Babe, you go first.
On the bed? Waiting?
What? I swear, Genocide, you got the wild story.
And it was her mom.
Hold on. Her mother was waiting. She went downstairs, was like, what the hell is going on between the sheets in my home? And then said, you know what? Let me just wait this out. And turn on Maury.
Not let me wait it out. At least she let y'all finish. Not me. As a mother, not me. Because I'm kicking the door down
until y'all was done. Are you stupid?
808. Kicking the door down. I'm swinging on everybody.
I'm chopping everybody. Even my kid is getting the iron. I'm chopping everybody.
Ooh, everybody gotta go.
That chopper be spitting.
I'm straight chopping everybody. I don't care. If mine gotta go, they gotta go because they don't respect me enough, clearly, so they can't do nothing to me.
Clearly, you don't respect me as your mother. So yeah, you gotta go. Mm-mm.
What did Franklin say? Bodies. Okay, I'm chopping bodies.
Was this a white woman? Was she?
Was mad at her in secret and was cool with her. You? Oh, that mama was jealous. Oh, okay. The dynamic is setting in.
Oh, that's special.
It's setting in.
That's special. I'm whooping ass.
Not my peach.
She said you paid
for my presence, not my peach. That was in response to our
You take me to a Bora Bora over some water. I'm gawking 8,000 on that ass. Very.
She said not 3,000. She said
take me to the Maltese or something like that. We got that crystal clear blue water. We in that little bungalow that's on the water itself. Oh yeah. I think I might feel not necessarily obligated, but like I would feel like I would want to give it up. You know what I mean? Not like I feel like, oh, he took me here, so now I got to. Like I wouldn't feel obligated. I would be like, yeah, okay, I'm gonna give him some. Like this is nice.
Producer?
I'm not that guy. I'm not the one that's going to be like, oh yeah, you obligated. But you know, if we get there, we get there.
I just feel like
that's a whole lot. That's a whole lot.
I just feel like that
on vacation for your birthday. And the first day you was like, oh, I want some.
Oh yeah, but that was a whole. That's a whole nother scenario. If we together, oh yeah, we get it.
I was jet lagged. I was just saying, like I was like, I'm gonna take this nice little nap
together. Oh yeah, we.
I was like, I'm gonna take this nice little nap. I'm on the bed, knocked out. Next thing I know, the cover's being ripped off and it's on. Like I'm like, what the fuck?
I don't know. I feel like like you said, obligated is like I would never want to take nobody on. First of all, I ain't taking nobody on vacation unless it's like we together. like and you know what I'm saying? But I'm not gonna go, even if it's like a mutual like thing, like me and somebody I'm dating or talking to, or whatever, we decide like let's just enjoy vacation, right? I'm not going to go on a vacation with a person that is obviously not, what is it? Not what is the word? Platonic, right? So
No platonic.
like not platonic. I'm obviously not going to go on a vacation with a person who I haven't dealt with. You feel what I'm saying? So for me to go on a vacation with a person and feel like I have to give it to them, that would mean me and you don't deal like that, or I'm on a sugar baby kind of scenario, or like there's something, because I wouldn't see myself.
Transaction.
Yeah, it's a transaction, because like I couldn't see myself going down the street with a guy I don't know, let alone like going on a trip, even if it was just the Florida Keys or Miami or yeah, like I'm not doing that.
If I feel like if I feel obligated to give you some, then I don't feel safe with you in this situation.
Yeah,
that's how I feel. Like I feel like this man has flown me halfway across the country, and now I feel like in order for me to stay in his favor, I need to do this. Right. Because here's the thing, and this is why I always say you don't go nowhere with nobody unless you have a way to get home. Because if I feel like if you pressuring me, like if you awesome, I took you here, so you have to do this, then I'm gonna go ahead and pay for my flight home. And that's just what it's going to be. You know what? You have a nice vacation, sir. I'm going to go ahead and hop this water taxi if I got to. And I'm going to go ahead and go back to the airport and get my ass back home. That's just me. If I feel obligated, if in any situation where if I feel obligated to give you something, yeah, no, I don't feel safe, like at all. I don't feel like I can let my guard down with you. Like, of course, we'll have to start. Like, this is my husband. But even when we were dating, it was like, I still felt safe with him. I mean, clearly because we married, but I'm just saying from a dating person's perspective, I felt safe and I didn't feel like, oh, well, I have to give him something because if I don't, then, I don't know what's going to happen type of situation.
Right.
But I feel like, what do you guys feel about, if we want to simplify this, dates? Like, do you feel like if someone should take you out to dinner or to a really nice restaurant or just even a really cool event, like if someone took you as a date to a gala or something like that, like, and they paid for those tickets, and those tickets is not cheap, bitch. Like, do you feel like it's expected to that, some assery is going to be thrown around on the dancery? You know what I'm saying? Like, because I mean, that's like a conversation too.
It is, but see, here's the thing. If you are taking me out on a date, you made the decision for yourself that you wanted to put this money up. You wanted to pay for us to go here. You thought it was a good idea for us, to go. You thought it would be something that I would enjoy. In no way, shape, or form am I obligated to give you any ass because you spent $500 or however much you decided to spend. If that is something that ends up happening, then that's because, again, I felt like, okay, well, this is really nice, so I'm gonna give him some as not necessarily a reward, but like just because I feel like giving him some.
An extra thank you.
But yeah, an extra thank you. So if it was that, then yeah, but I don't feel obligated to give you any because you decided to go above and beyond on a date. This was wonderful. Thank you so much. I've never experienced anything like that. That does not mean that you're entitled to my vagina. Sorry.
Yeah. I don't know. I just, like, I feel like when it comes to like certain situations, like it's been said to me before, and that's where like I don't like jokes like that. Like it's not like, it's not funny, ha ha, it's funny weird. Like it's just like yeah, it's just like, what do you mean? Like, I'm always going to talk about, excuse me, I'm always going to talk about sex before me and you link up at any point. Like, I'm always going to bring it up because I've said the story here before, didn't have that conversation, and they literally threw a fucking fit and went to sleep. Like, I'm like, okay, cool, whatever. So I'm always going to have a conversation of like, what are we doing? Like, I want you to tell me, what are we doing when we link up? Because are we chilling? Are we whatever? Like, now, if we have like a little car date, I'm not going to say I'm expecting something to happen. I'm going to come prepared for something to happen, but I'm not expecting something to happen in a little car date. Like, I'm thinking like, kissing, making out, titty sucking, whatever. But I'm not expecting anything, out of control to happen. But if we're like going out and hanging out or whatever, I'm going to let you know what it is and what it ain't. For sure, gonna tell you like if I'm fucking, if I'm not fucking, if I'm this, if I'm not, whatever. Now, if I get there and I end up changing my mind, that's because that's on me and I'm kind of feeling it. But eight times out of 10, I've lost the battle twice. 8 times out of 10, I'm gonna stick by what I'm saying. Like if I'm not doing anything, I'm not doing anything.
Right.
So
right.
I don't know. I just always found it weird when people kind of give like that. Well, I'm doing this for you. That means you gotta do something for me. Unless
because you made the decision to do it. Nobody said, I didn't ask you for this. I didn't ask you for anything. You said that you wanted to do something special. So I was like, okay, well, cool. Thank you for this. And we can part ways at the end of the night if I don't feel like I want to give you anything. You know what I'm saying? So I don't know. That's just not, it's like you said, it's not cool. It's not you. If we gonna have sex, then it's something that we talked about beforehand. And if we're dating and we having conversations, you know what I'm saying? Like we talk about it. Sex is going to come up. And if I feel like I'm not comfortable, if I feel like I'm not ready or whatever the case may be, it could be something going on, whatever. Like if I'm just not feeling it, then I'm not feeling it. Right. Period.
I'm sorry.
Okay, real quick.
My jaw
I know we got
disconnected like a bitch. Yeah, like it just like got stuck. That shit was weird. Go ahead.
Happens to me all the time. Do you got TMJ? Like, do you grind your
I don't know those niggas. I didn't fuck them.
All right. Okay, real quick. So this is an audible, but this is what's been going on the TikToks and stuff like that. So Chase, you have probably seen this. Abducer has probably not seen it because he is not a TikToker. So I don't know if you guys have been seeing the video of the girl who like some guy was trying to like I guess trying to talk to her or something like that, and he was being real aggressive, and her friend came to her defense.
Brother, yes, go ahead.
And she sat there. The girl who was the guy was trying to talk to, she sat there while the guy turned on her friend and started to beat her up. And I mean literally beat her up to the point where the girl was detailing blow by blow what this man did to her. And at no point did she ever jump in to try to help her friend. She just stood back. And then the point of her video was to say, we should really start giving our Instagram and phone numbers to these violent, aggressive men.
Now, can I give a little bit more?
Jamaica.
Can I give a little bit more, like just a tad bit more extra little point of detail that makes this even extra like fucked up? You
talking about when she was like, oh, I just met the girl, or I met her 2 times, or something like that? No, but go ahead. I'm sorry.
Okay. So regardless of the fact you said friend in the story, you said friend. So like, I don't care if you met that bitch once or twice. You said friend, so therefore that bitch was your friend in the scenario. So it is what it is. Or else you would have said this girl I would have met or whatever. So here's the thing. One, while she's telling this story, she's doing her makeup. Like as if this is like a casual conversation to do with a get ready with me, which it makes it even more sinister. 2, in the detail of the story, it's not just her and another girl. If it was just her by herself with that girl, I 3% could understand why she's like, damn, if he's fucking her up, when he turns on me, who's going to help me? Because she going to be fucked up. Somebody got to live to tell the story, right? Which I get. It was her plus another person. So there's 3 people. There's 3 women in this scenario. The girl who got fucked up and the 2 other friends, and one of them is the one who's telling the story. And the girl didn't come across aggressive or anything like that. She just said, no, we don't need to give you our Instagram. We don't need to give that to you. You don't need it. You don't need it. And homie like smashed her head and just like pushed her down. And then the girl said he like lunged on top of her and was just going crazy. The other two friends just stood there and was just like, yo, this is crazy. Like, he's really beating her ass. Like, this is whatever. Then she says, after a little bit, which means this man has been mollywopping this girl in the face for about 4 or 5 punches, other people who seen what was happening came and jumped in and intervened to get him off of her. And when they got him off of her and got him loose, he ran and took off. And they tried to go after him and find him, but they couldn't. And someone else who was watching the incident, once he started jumping on her, they called 911. Not her two friends who were there. Another person called. So not only did you just sit there and let that girl get beat for y'all, you didn't even pick up the phone and call or take a picture or something so that way you can recognize him later on so he can get arrested.
Right.
Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, the whole
something, anything, any type of
nothing,
anything, any action. Any action would have been the appropriate action to take. Any action.
2 people, I don't care if this I mean, the Hulk is gonna kill all y'all. But I'm just saying, like, if it's like
we going out swinging.
Even if it was someone that is like, you know, a Habusa stature, if you have one on the ground trying to get him, at least she's clawing his eyes. You 2 heifers could get on the back. Someone can kick him in the balls. Someone can do something that will get him to stop that. But like
he's bent over and his attention is on her.
On her. He's
listen, I'm literally the definition of a spider monkey because I'm jumping on your ass. You understand? You're not about to get away with beating on my friend. Like, that's not.
If he's not paying them.
Why are you shaking your head?
If he's not,
that's
paying
what I'm
them,
saying.
Let they're on the street. There's a brick, something. Smack that nigga in the back.
No, they were in the club.
Click. Oh, they're in the club.
Yeah.
Grab a chair. Smack that nigga back in the head.
That's why I said anything is
Bottle.
any action. Any action at that point is the appropriate action. Even if you call in the police, you trying to do something to help your friend. You know what I'm saying? And get the person that's putting his hands on her persecuted. I think it's going scot-free right now. And also that it just made it a point for me. It's like you really have to watch the people that you're hanging around, because you can think that these people are your friends. Y'all could be close. Y'all could have been down since 5th grade. You know what I'm saying? Like anything. It don't even matter. You have to watch them because these are not the same. They not raised the same way that we was raised. Okay. Like for me, like I'm talking like buddy system. If you going to the bathroom, I'm going to the bathroom. If we came together, we leaving together. I don't care what the situation is. You found you some dick. Okay, well, meet that nigga the next day because we leaving tonight. We going home today together. And you know, that's just always been me. Like even now, as me being a married woman, my best friend is single. You know what I'm saying? And I'm gonna be her wing woman. Like, you know, I'll sit there and I'll chat somebody up all day for you, but I'm not about to let you leave with nobody. Like, I'm gonna walk you to your car. We're gonna go home together. And bras these days don't have the same mentality. Like, if something was going down with her shit is my shit. It's literally my shit. It's been so many times where I'm like, listen, do you need me to pull up? Because I'm pulling up. You understand what I'm saying? I'm not that one. I'm not that one. I am the friend that's going to have your back regardless. So if we go into jail, then let me call my husband because I need bail money. So.
I don't know. I mean, I just feel like it's a pretty fucked up situation when you don't stand up for the person who's with you. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, I understand if this is a situation where out of nowhere, you know, you went up and started bucking at somebody. And it's like, bitch, what in the fuck are you doing?
Right.
If you're doing that to another group of girls and you start bucking for no reason and they start jumping your ass, I probably am not jumping in that shit. Because why the fuck did you doing that shit in the first place? Because anybody told you, anybody was looking at you funny, anybody was talking to you crazy, we was out here chilling and you wanted to get stupid. Like, you know what I'm saying? Here's a learned lesson for you. Because like, why was you bucking? That doesn't make any sense, you know? But if it's a case of a situation where you feel like someone's trying to start something with you or someone's attacking you or whatever, I'm 100% going to hold it down. Now, have I ever fought before? No. Will I probably get my ass beat? Yes, I will. But guess what? At some point in time, I'm gonna catch me a lick. And that's all I need. That's all I need. They're gonna be like, damn, kids, you got your ass beat. But did you see that right hook though? Did you see it come connect? It came in. Don't listen, okay? But all I'm saying is, if like you said, know who you're surrounding yourself with, even if you're not about that life. Because I was talking to my boy Teak yesterday, and I was like, "You are very much a not about that life nigga." He's like, "I'm calling the police." I said, "Me too. I'm a Rooney." Okay, I'm calling the cops like it's nobody's business. Okay, I might get into it after I get off the phone with them, but I'm calling the police. And it's okay to have those friends who are about that and not about that. I ain't pussy, but just because I ain't about that shit don't mean nothing. But know who you are surrounding yourself.
And you ain't gotta be pussy.
Yeah,
for sure. You ain't got listen. It ain't even about being pussy. Calling the police is still a gangster move. I don't know why people think that you're not supposed to get the police involved, and I think that's just a black person thing. But like, call the police for me, okay? So if a nigga is beating my ass, call the police. Get this nigga's picture, okay? I did his baby. Somebody help me.
Like they stood there. No, like Bright Eye said, fight or flight. I get it because I have told y'all I have very horrible fight or flight senses. Like but because for whatever reason my body just decides to stick through it. I'm just beating ass. My body is now in beating ass mode. Like I don't even have the flight in me. I'm just like, well, we here now. Guess we got to go through it.
Listen,
like we can't go home. It's too late. We got to go through it.
It's been a while, okay. But let me tell you what, I fight niggas. Okay, it's been a while. Like I don't have to live that life no more because I got a good man. You know what I'm saying? But I will fight a nigga. I have and. Listen, okay. But and look, just to go off the color purple, like Jamaica did, girl child ain't safe in a family of men's. You understand? I've been fighting my entire life. I had male cousins. I had a brother. You know what I'm saying? I was one of the only girls in my generation in my family, and then on top of that, like dudes just be out here tripping. So yes, I have fought niggas, and I will if I have to.
I'm gonna do a quick little audible too because we were gonna do a POV about Cat Williams and stuff like that, and I feel like the internet has done its job.
Yes,
the
internet has done its thing.
Do you know that video is over 30
million? Jamaica girl.
It's over 30 million views now, right?
That's crazy.
That's crazy.
In a matter of like 4 or 5 days is crazy.
And it's so many memes, young. It's so many.
But I don't know if you guys follow these people, and if you don't, that's perfectly fine. But Halle Bailey and DDB, her boyfriend, announced that they did have a child. His name is Halo. Now I've seen that a lot of people on the internet are like now up in a rage because they're like, we seen it. We seen that you was pregnant. We seen the belly. We knew you was pregnant. We already knew. Da da da. Why? What's the surprise now? Why are you keeping it a secret? Why are you letting the secret out now? Might as well kept him a secret till he was 12 or 18. Like, what's the point? And
what is the problem?
Yeah, and all that other stuff. It's because they knew she was pregnant for a long time. But here's the thing: they never knew she was pregnant out of a person's mouth. And that's why someone like I've seen comments say like they have a really good camp around them because not one leak, not one reference, not one person confirmed or sneakingly said or leaked something or whatever. It was just everybody being hawk eyes on that girl this whole time. And I will say for her tiny frame and looking at like some videos that her boyfriend now has just posted, that DDG has just posted, seeing how big her belly was, her fashion team did an awesome job hiding her stomach. Okay, because the only times that it got like exposed was like when they were doing like private videos because he vlogs, and if she was like in the background and turned a certain way too quick or something like that. But I mean, one, congratulations to them to having a safe, healthy, pregnancy and stuff. But I guess I don't have no kids, Royal. Obviously, you popped out 3. But like in the case of like, being pregnant and whatever, do you feel like women now, and I guess maybe even on a celebrity stature, but like I think now even just your regular degler moms, do you feel like women now are almost obligated to announce that they are having a baby and telling people that they're having a baby and showing off, and here's my bump here, here's my stomach here, here's this, here's that, here's the video of my delivery, like
it's definitely a societal expectation. I will say that. Like, you're supposed to announce when you're pregnant. You're supposed to show everybody the joy that you have in carrying this child. And you're supposed to let them, participate with you, while you're going through everything that you're
Live
going through.
through
Like,
you.
that is what the expectation is. Yeah.
yeah, let's
Like,
through
they're
you.
like trying to vicariously live through you. And honestly, I feel like it's a sick thing. You know what I mean? Because I'm pregnant. It's a private thing. The person who should know about my pregnancy is the person who got me pregnant, and my doctor, because I need them to be involved as well. But and of course, like my mom, if I want to tell her. But as far as anybody else, it's not your business. But especially for celebrities, I feel like it's an expectation because you are our favorite celebrity. How are you not going to tell us that something is changing in your life? Like, why wouldn't you share this with the world? Like, that is honestly what the expectation is. You got so many people out here like, oh, I knew she was pregnant. I'm da da da. And it's like, okay, so why does it matter? Why does it matter if she was pregnant? You know what I mean? Like, yes, congratulations to her. She had a beautiful baby boy, and I'm glad that the pregnancy was healthy. Glad the baby is healthy. Move on with your life. Like, it's honestly an expectation of mothers. Like, once you become pregnant, once you become a mother, there are some really high standards in society's eyes that you are supposed to meet.
And this is why I always say
You have to be a specific
live
type
your
of person.
life off social media. Sure, when things go on, you want to post a couple pictures here and there. But other than that, I live my life off social media. If you need to know about what's going on in my life, you'll know about it.
And I also think that
yes, if you were close enough to me, you would know what was happening in my life anyway. Because I felt like this was something that that concerns you, or I felt like sharing this with you because you are somebody that I hold near and dear to my heart. It's not like for my high school friends that I decided to keep in touch with, or people that I used to work with or something like that. Y'all on Facebook, okay, you gonna see my children every once in a blue moon. I might post a picture of them for their birthday, or if they've had some great academic achievement. If it's my anniversary, you'll see a picture of me and my husband. But I'm not posting every single day. You're not gonna see a whole bunch of shit like, this is what I'm doing today. And it's like I'm not a content creator. So why do I need to produce my family?
Even being a content creator, what is happening right now? Anyway, even being a content creator, we have to realize that even though most shows like Law and Order, CSI, and NCIS and all that other stuff, even though they are shows, there are some episodes that are based off of real life that have happened. And there are some very unhinged women out there that are so desperate to bring home a baby, or to save their marriage, to have a baby, or just some way, somehow to have a child, that they will watch your pregnancy. They will watch to see how many months you are, what's the safest time or week to, remove baby if emergency happens and everything. And they will find a way to knock you out and do a cesarean, a very unsafe one, but to do a cesarean on you to get that baby out of you. It's shit like that happens. And I feel like I understand when bringing, it's not like a new car, you know what I'm saying, but bringing life into the world and documenting it and talking about it and putting it out there so you can get advice from other moms and other families, like, I get that, trust me, I do. But you have to look out for your safety. You know, because your life isn't just, you know, if this is your first child, your life isn't your life anymore. Your life is your child's life. You know what I'm saying? So you have to look out for your safety more importantly, more than anything. And just like what Bright Eye said, like, you know, having a miscarriage or anything, like right now, if I was to be pregnant right now, I don't think I would tell anybody until daggone near
3 months.
June, July, maybe even August. Like I wouldn't, because I mean at that point the baby damn near almost here.
The baby almost here.
I wouldn't be able to, just because like with my struggles with, you know, fertility and all that other stuff, I wouldn't want to put it out there and then I end up having a miscarriage and then like people were super excited for me, and now I feel like not only am I disappointed within myself, you know, because unfortunately women blame themselves a lot that the miscarriage was their fault, you know, even though sometimes shit just happens. Babies just be like, it's time, Jesus. You can't help that. Like, you know what I'm saying? They just want to do it. So sometimes Earth is just a little too ghetto for them. Okay, and I'm sorry that's a very dark joke, but that's just sometimes you got to get through it.
Listen, sometimes it's like that.
Yeah, you know, and so
it's just life. You know?
Yeah, so like it's one of those things where you have to, you know, be protected. That's why a lot of people, I've been seeing trends. I don't even want us to call it a trend, to be honest. I've seen some women, no one, and I've even plus again, I will keep that close to my chest. Exactly. So like I've seen some women who the family knew that they were pregnant, right? No secret. But when it came to delivery, they didn't say shit. They didn't call nobody. They didn't say nothing to nobody. They didn't say, hey, we at this hospital. Hey, we about to go into labor. They didn't say nothing to not even their parents. They didn't say nothing to nobody. They just went and had the baby. And some had even came home after the fact, or some were still in the hospital. And like they did, like it was cute. Like they FaceTimed them, and when they opened up the FaceTime, they're just looking at a baby, and they're like, "Wait a minute, what?" You know, like a baby."
I remember that.
You know, I've seen a couple of videos like that, and I think that's so precious because, you know, you've shared your pregnancy for probably the past like 6 months with these people. They probably touched your belly, wishing you good luck. You had these baby showers, a baby sprinkle. You've had all this stuff going on. Let you have one thing. Let you have this one thing, you know, to yourself. And it be something that you get to go through with you and your partner, or if you have to do it by yourself, or whoever you think is your maternity partner. Like, you know what I'm saying? Let you have that experience. You know, not just because you're going into labor doesn't mean you gotta, everybody, I'm going to, because now you go to the hospital, you probably ain't gonna have that baby for 18 hours, and everybody calling you where the baby at. And I'm sure that's the reason why they don't tell anybody, because they don't want someone calling every 3 seconds where the baby at. Like, you know,
there's so many things that can happen.
I'm all the way with protect your peace as a mother. I had a group with me in my delivery room, but that's because I had the closest people to me there, you know, and my kid's father. But my mom was there. My mom was there and my sister was there, because those two people, you know, they were essentially my rock, you know what I mean? And so they still are. I'm not saying that they are. I'm just talking about at that point in time in my life, like they were there and then that was it. You know what I mean? Like there was nobody else. Protect your peace as a mom, as a person in general, but specifically as a mother. When you have to bring somebody into the world, I'm about to pop her. You have to bring somebody into the world is literally the most stressful time in your life. Because that is, and people say it all the time, like nobody really looks at it, but that is the time as a woman when you are the closest to death, especially as a Black woman, because it happens with us all the time. And people don't really pay attention to our level of pain or discomfort, because they feel like either we are exaggerating our pain level, or they feel like we can take more pain than we actually can. Postpartum is wild. Also. It's honestly, that entire process right there. It's one of the most stressful. So protecting your peace is
definitely needed. Hello, Chumley. Sorry, guys, I'm shaking.
Lady.
I have to use the restroom like nobody's fucking business right now. So
I was wondering why the hell you were bouncing
yes,
around.
I have to pee so bad. So thank you guys so much for watching the Kinkazoid podcast. My name is Casey Haven. That's how you say it. As long as I flavor stays in your mouth. You can catch me on TikTok, c.haze Inc. You can also follow me on Instagram at Candy Taste Sweet. You can do tap in 1 to 3 p.m. on Sundays, and then I'm obviously here 8:30 p.m. on Sundays every single week. And the Vault with Chase and Duke. 9 p.m. Eastern Standard Time every Thursday. Link is in my bio. Okay. Thank you very much. Appreciate it.
Yeah, you guys can catch me on TikTok or IG as World_KP. You can also catch me on Tuesdays.
Oh, she really gone.
You can also catch me on Tuesdays with Habducer on our show Snack and Flick, and that is at 9 p.m. Eastern Standard Time, 6 p.m. Pacific. Yeah, other than that, I mean, that's it.
Habducer, aka Dragon Chills, as Roy, my lovely wife Rose said. Catch us here. You can catch us on Snack and Flick when we bring that show back up. But yeah.
Put a black show over, turn the shit all the way out. Exactly. That's exactly what she just did.
She's like, fuck
we also gotta change your name, babe.
Huh?
Babe, we gotta change your name because you're not just Habducer no more. Now you Mr. Aftercare.
Oh yeah, Mr. Aftercare. I gotta put that
Mr.
there.
Aftercare.
Yeah.
Yeah, because that's where he's gonna be. Because I'm going to bed. So thank you guys for joining us.
Exactly, as she said. That's what I'm heading to. So yeah, catch her in Aftercare. I'll be there for a little bit. Talk to y'all. See what y'all got to say.
Drop the link, sir. Drop the Aftercare link in the chat, please. I'm just going to drop the Aftercare link. He'll catch you guys there. Thank you for rocking with us, and we will see y'all next Sunday. Good night.